Wow, these curtains are really nice.
Yeah, why have I never looked at these before?
Sorry, what were we doing?
In the name of my health and yours, Holmes, stop smoking so much.
Hey, the danger of secondhand smoke has never been proven.
You are right, Watson, but this evening is never ending, and I have nothing to do but make smoke rings.
Really? You're smoking out of boredom? Like, I know you guys don't have the internet or anything, but you've got, like, board games.
Kind of think of it, playing Clue with Sherlock Holmes is probably super lame.
Have you noticed how this cigarette burns? Would you not say it is like a life being consumed?
Wow, Holmes has really been drinking the emo juice tonight.
He's just depressed because he knows that now Batman is the world's greatest detective.
Ah, the vanity of existence. It is but complaints and smoke, the meagre panache of its sickly soul.
The tobacco is giving you very somber thoughts.
Perhaps some wacky tobacco.
This inactivity will not last. Let's retire. You'll be in better humor tomorrow.
Reason speaks. Let's to bed.
Wait, together? I mean, I'm not judging, but I don't think that's canon. Meanwhile, on a London street that came bundled with the 3D software...
Oh, so it's not The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, it's just An Adventure of Sherlock Holmes.
the epic fan-fiction crossover that 1880s London was clamoring for.
They really shouldn't have let Jack the Ripper write his own name. Holmes has much better penmanship. Hey, you see that guy just covered his crotch as the cameraman went by.
Yeah, there's a history of the camera guy kicking that dude in the balls.
Fair enough. Oh, hey, that guy did it too. Maybe this cameraman's just a dick.
The name Whitechapel is a bit of an anachronism. It was known at this time as Grime Chapel.
Wow, London was a happening spot at 3:20 in the morning. It's like Las Vegas.
Wait, that clock clearly says 3:30.
Daylight savings.
And now the cameraman is drunk. Great. It's just disgraceful.
Oh, and now he's Spider-Man.
Even better.
Come this way, my lovely. We'll have a right good time.
Ah, shaky Cockney accent and ugly people. I'm having Oblivion flashbacks.
Did we just quantum leap into the body of somebody about to get a prostitute? This is Scott Bakula's greatest day ever. Oh. This is Scott Bakula's greatest day ever.
Are you saying Scott Bakula kills prostitutes?
Prove me wrong. He's never denied it. I don't like this. It's like the game has taken over my body and is making me do terrible things.
Oh, there's the ripping. Ugh. I'd hate to be the guy doing Foley for this. So many vegetables.
Well, he's not called Jack the leave the body completely intact guy. It seems like Jack the Ripper has really bad glaucoma.
The news is as dark as the sky, Holmes.
Luckily, it's a really nice day out, so the news is great.
A poor woman in the East End. The unfortunate girl was discovered last night, lying in the street, still warm.
Also, she was dead. Sorry, I didn't mention that before. I guess someone lying in the street still warm and alive wouldn't really be newsworthy.
My spine. The inspectors in charge of the case don't seem to have even the slightest lead.
But then it did only happen 6 hours ago, and most of them were asleep, so...
A romantic walk, a kiss in the moonlight.
Wait, if that's Holmes, and Watson is sitting at the table, is this a first-person game or not? Make up your mind.
Well, maybe this is first person for, like, another guy who's just hanging out in their place. And can teleport.
Found in Whitechapel?
Yes, indeed. Bucks Row, to be specific.
Then it was not a question of romance, but of commerce. Unless these...
Wait, I thought Holmes was supposed to be playing that violin.
I think he's just holding the violin while listening to violin music.
That's weird.
He's a weird guy.
Circumstances. No less than any other, she was a human, and one of Her Majesty's subjects.
Unless, of course, she was a foreigner, in which case, good riddance.
Any other way to survive but by selling their bodies? You know as well as I that our era is not a gentle one.
I just want to point out that this is an Xbox 360 game.
Just throwing that out there.
Some grace, if you would. Do not refuse them your compassion.
Jeez, Watson. Didn't know you were so uptight about prostitutes. Alright.
Immediately for Whitechapel.
To the scene of the crime?
No.
God, Watson, you're so
A
stupid.
bit later, once night has fallen. At the moment, the spot will be overrun by police officers and spectators. It will be impossible to investigate properly.
Whereas I investigate best in complete darkness.
Head to the police station and attempt to get a copy of the preliminary reports.
But the article in the Star seemed quite complete to me.
Really? You read the Star? Oh, you're in it for the page 3 girl, aren't you?
Facts without a proper understanding of how to do this delicate task. We must obtain the reports from the inspector in charge, as well as those from the coroner.
Wow, that sounds really boring. Maybe we could play a video game instead.
London somewhere, Watson. Can you find it and locate Whitechapel while I get ready?
Sorry, the great Sherlock Holmes, who lives in London, doesn't know where Whitechapel is.
This is gonna be a long game.